types of foods that we can be cooking are shown here on this quick guide. They're also shown in the recipe book, and they're shown on the little laminated quick guide. So meats, so you can be cooking meat on the bone or off the bone. You can be cooking pre-prepared schnitzel or homemade schnitzel. You can be cooking pre-prepared fish or store-bought fish. So the differences in cooking time are slight. However, the difference in cooking method is sometimes different as well. So with the meats that I prepared, the schnitzel was store-bought, so no oil at all was needed. I literally popped them into the basket with no baking paper because the textured coating wasn't soft and sticky. If I was to have made the schnitzel myself, I would have popped them in egg and then in flour and then in the breadcrumbs. I would have then put a layer of baking paper in between each schnitzel so that they didn't stick. So the textured coating, the batter, didn't stick. So you can be using baking paper in here. You can be using foil, so if you're buying pre-prepared meatloaf. This was homemade, but if you wanted pre-prepared, you'd leave it in the little foil container and you'd throw it straight into the air fryer. So for whole chicken, you need to put no oil at all because there's oil in the skin. If you're doing a lean cut of lamb, you may pop a little bit of spray oil on it. So a little bit of trial and error. We've got a customer care line, we've got the quick start guide there, we've got the quick guide there, and we've got the recipe book. So more than enough information to get you started on your new cooking technology. So I prepared some meatballs earlier on and just cooked them in here. And to show you the evenness of the frying method, it's outstanding. So the way in which it cooks, you don't have to turn each individual piece of meat like you do in a fry pan. So with meatballs in a fry pan, I used to stand there, have the tongs, watch the splatter, be careful of all of that sort of, all those safety issues, and you'd never have them all evenly cooked. Now you can. Now they are evenly cooked beautifully inside and out. Every single meatball you can see here is the same colour, the same textured finish on it. I added 0 oil to the meat, so I put some fresh herbs, no binders, so no egg, no breadcrumb, fresh herbs, and the mince itself. And what in fact happened was I ended up with a little pool of oil that was removed from the meatballs. So not only did we not add any oil, we added no spray oil, no liquid oil at all. They weren't deep fried, they weren't pan fried, they were air fried. So the taste is outstanding, and we've removed fat and oil, so it's quite a healthy and even cooking method that you can see.